voicemail box of Lieutenant Jared Kinsman with Fort Collins Police Professional Standards Unit. I'm either on the phone or away from my desk. If you please leave me a message, I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Yes, hello there, Lieutenant Kinsman. It's me, William Montgomery. That's 970-825-4421, 970-412-5463. It says there in your voicemail that you'll give people a call back if they leave a voicemail. So I would very much appreciate a call back. This is super duper duper serious now. Okay, so I have to clear this up with you. Unless you want to stay on that side of the argument. But okay, so here's the gist. My trespassing case obviously dropped completely. Real quick here. You don't have probable cause for actual private property elements of premises and also permission by an owner. Those are inchoate hunches. And when you compare those to the actual offer information from me of an email that talks about an undisputed public right-of-way where the business owner even admitted that they hadn't put in a minor amendment yet for it, and a chief construction inspector that said it was an encroachment within the public right-of-way that needed to be removed sooner than later, that it was a violation of city code 2384, by the way. One can imagine that you would otherwise lose any private property probable cause whatsoever. You might try to argue that there's maybe a public property trespassing thing there, but then now you're really delving into the lack of any sort of probable cause for the unlawful nature of the charge. Basically not knowing the permit or permission. What are you going to do, hold me overnight until you can get the chief construction inspector on the phone the next day just to confirm that there's in fact no permit? That would be a false exigent circumstance, I believe. Because if I were to jump it during the day, I imagine you would call them up right away, a couple minutes. And so you can take my picture. You guys can do an investigation. You don't actually have to arrest somebody unless like the safety issue is great. I mean, there's reasons for exigent circumstances. I wasn't flushing drugs down the toilet though. So, but in any event, disorderly conduct. Yeah, I was getting upset because I was having my exculpatory evidence denied to my face. They were also getting very quiet whenever I mentioned anything to them, like public right-of-way, 100 foot, that I had talked to the chief construction inspector. And so they were racketeering to cover it up. And then real quick, if you go into the actual warrantless arrest affidavit, it was missing information. So never mentioned my email. So he lost probable cause even more so really quick there. On top of that, I can't obstruct for an arrest by not showing an ID, nor can I resist an arrest by not jumping over a fence for an arrest also that has never taken place yet. You actually have to physically seize me if I don't concede to an authority, or you don't come get me for another, 15 minutes. So on top of all that, here's the scary thing. Okay, are you ready for this? Let's see if I have enough time for this first voicemail. Okay, I do. I went down to the police station the other day, asking for a map because you guys never gave me a call back. I called you, Horton, Murphy, Pearson. And when I went in there, I was told, and I have this on recording, and I give it to you, I was told by the records department through their front desk guy who had made multiple trips to clarify these multiple things, that you guys don't use patrol maps. That you guys don't have patrol maps that differentiate between public and private property, nor do you have patrol maps that have any sort of boundary lines for parks, which is a 100% falsified, fabricated, fat lie. So you want to know how I know that? I already talked to Cutter one day, who showed me an actual map on his patrol vehicle. It was very identical to the GIS maps offered on your website, fcgov.gisweb.com. Or gisweb.fcgov.com. Also, too, in my park curfew violation charge for North College there, you guys used maps. You pulled maps into trial that you claimed you used in the streets. And so for you guys to go ahead and try and ratify that now you don't even have maps at all, period, that you guys use, trying to tell me to go away, basically, oh, man, that's on the wrong side of the argument. So if you want to give me a call back to correct them, you can. I'm giving this opportunity. I've seen the maps. You guys use them. And they're saying flat out that you guys don't use maps to differentiate between anything. You guys just don't have any sort of patrol maps.
You are approaching the maximum length for a recording. Finish your recording after the tone.
Yeah, so like I said, I've already seen the maps. You guys already use them. You've already used them against me or tried to. Please give me a call back or not. It's your choice. Pretty bad though. Seriously. Nice try.
You have reached the maximum length for a recording. To send this message, press pound or hang up. To mark it urgent, 1. To play marked urgent.